Sena Christi Divinai. Amen. Otito the Rena Namana Monso.
So guys, like, subscribe, and share, right? Thank you.
Otito the Rena Namana Monso.
Amen.
Otito the Rena Namana Monso.
Amen.
Pablo Bindini Nequerano Galaga. Pablo Bifaz Likenandokwa.
Amen.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụnụ Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
Listen to news updates on Ebonadi 103.5 FM immediately after engine 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. To be informed, news updates, live reports, Ebonadi FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that people are hoping for a new Nigeria.
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good morning and welcome to Abona, the 103.5 FM News Update. Today, Wednesday, the 27th day of September 2023, and the time is 3 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Efanshuku Ekeze is my name. The headlines. Christians in about 4 subsidy removal amidst harvest. Abia government moves to transform Ojuku bunker, other terrorism sites. Sit at home. Hoodlums adopt Anambra market leader. Ebonyi government approves 13 billion naira for rehabilitation of Shoba Okadibo Airport runway. Canada's House Speaker resigns over inviting a man who fought for the Nazis to parliament. Now, details. Christians in Anambra lament about 4 subsidy removal amidst harvest. As Nigerians lament the effect of 4 subsidy removal on the populace, most Nigerians minimize their expenditures, not in activities that have to do with the church. Newsmen reported that between Tuesday, September 5th and Wednesday, 6th, 2023, NLC without the TUC went on a 2-day warning strike to urge the government to address the mass painful suffering of Nigerians, particularly workers. Nigerians are yet to feel the impact of the 5 billion naira palliatives the federal government announced to cushion the effect of poor subsidy removal. Yet Christians are not going back on giving to see to the development of the church. Chief Okolisa, Chairman Zone 2 Holy Spirit Catholic Parish, laments about the effect of poor subsidy removal on Nigerians. Here is a report.
In Nigeria today, Christians who believe in the work of God continue to sow in the vineyard of God with activities of harvest amidst the effect of poor subsidy removal on Nigerians.
Many things. So now if only we will do the year, I'm a conversation of Nigeria, and I've run out to allow when I feel I never got
Chief Okwolisa Moye Ugochukwu, Chairman Zone 2 Holy Spirit Parish Nkorobidi, explains why the work of God must continue even with the current challenges in Nigeria.
I never harvesting so nice. So you never find no more from under mother. Our own harvest. I know that I will general harvest. So carbon is so nice. Okay. I do know you're gonna increase when I organiru. Organiru if onye tụkọta wega wee tụọ Chineke mma wee kelee Chineke ọ bụgoro sọsọ ndị onye wee sị anya daalụ anyị weziala wee hand over to our parish priest
Highlights of the events was mass and testimony from Reverend Father Cornelius Okeze Obiokoye, the parish priest of Holy Spirit Catholic Parish, Nkwele Ogidi, about a Catholic priest who was kidnapped and later released after fervent prayers. From Holy Spirit Catholic Parish, Nkwele Ogidi, Martin Epan Chukwueze reporting.
In other news, Abia government moves to transform Ojukwu Bunker, other tourism sites. The Abia state government has unveiled plans to develop several tourism sites in the state. These sites, according to the government, including the popular wartime Ojukwu Bunker, National War Museum in Umuahia, Azumini, Blue River in Okwa East, among others. According to the government, the sites will be transformed to global standard. The senior special assistant to Governor Alex on tourism, Martins Okechukwu Justice, popularly known as J. Martins, disclosed while briefing journalists on the state's plan for 2023 World Tourism Day celebration. He noted the administration of Governor Alex Oti is presently in touch with the federal government towards maximizing the tourism potentials of the Ojukwu Bunker, National War Museum, and another historical site in Aba, which he said would in return attract multiple tourists to the state. Noting that proprietors of hotels have keyed into the government's tourism agenda, the commissioner said that the launch of the Operation Crush security outfit in the state would assist in fighting crime as well as boosting tourist confidence. He further noted that ongoing road and light up projects being executed in parts of the state would further return nightlife and beautify the tourism industry in Abia. Sit at home. Hoodlums abduct Anambra market. Identified assailants have allegedly abducted the chairman of Mbuka Amazo Market, Onisha, in Anambra State, Chief Enebe Francis, over circumstances said to be related to Monday sit at home. Sources in the market on Tuesday confirmed to our correspondent that the incident happened on Monday shortly after the chairman had opened the market as directed by the market associations in the state. It was gathered that the armed hoodlums beat him to a stupor, after which they bundled him into a waiting vehicle and drove to an unknown destination, and his whereabouts were still unknown. The state governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, had directed market leaders in the state to open their markets on Mondays by observing prayer sessions and cleaning the markets and drainages. In the past few weeks, market executives in the state, led by the president of Anambra State Markets Amalgamated Traders Association, Chief Humphrey Anuna, have been moving around markets across the state on Mondays to monitor and ensure that markets comply with the directive of opening on Mondays. This is to counter the Monday sit-at-home exercise. Confirming the abduction of the market leader to journalists, Anuna said he had been briefed and the executives were making frantic efforts to establish contact with him. Efforts to get the reaction of the state police spokesman, DSP Tochukwu Ikenga, proved abortive, as calls and messages to his telephone line were not responded to as of the time of filing this report. Ebonyi government approves 13 billion naira for rehabilitation of Shoba Okadibo Airport runway. The Ebonyi state government on Tuesday said it has approved over 13 billion naira for the immediate rehabilitation of Shoba Okadibo's international airport runway, Onueke, Izasa local government area. Newsman reports that the Shoba Okadibo airport runway is being rehabilitated barely 3 months after it was constructed and commissioned by the former governor, David Umahi. The Commissioner of Aviation and Transport Technology, Mrs. Ngozi Obichukwu, made this known while speaking to newsmen at the airport shortly after the official handover of the runway site to the contractor. Obichukwu said that the runway rehabilitation, which was awarded to Infrastructure Development Company, IDC, will take the maximum period of 8 months for its completion. She said the contractors has fulfilled the procurement requirement that we gave them at the bidding opening, assessment and evaluation. Responding, the area manager of IDC Construction Company, Engineer Yusuf, said that the concrete used in the airport runway will be scrapped halfway to enable the asphalting to blend together. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Canada's House Speaker resigns over inviting a man who fought for the Nazis to Parliament. The Speaker of Canada's House of Commons resigned Tuesday for inviting a man who fought for a Nazi military unit during World War II to Parliament to attend a speech by the Ukrainian president, just after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky delivered an address in the House of Commons on Friday. Canadian lawmakers gave 98-year-old Hunka a standing ovation when Speaker Anthony Rota drew attention to him. Rota introduced Hunka as a war hero who fought for the 1st Ukrainian Division. He was later publicized that the 1st Ukrainian Division was also known as the Waffen SS Galicia Division or the SS 14th Waffen Division, a voluntary unit that was under the command of the Nazis. Rota stepped down after meeting with the leaders later Tuesday. All main opposition parties called for Rota to step down, and the government house leader Karina Gold earlier said that she believes lawmakers have lost confidence in Rota. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebona at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Christians in Anambra lament about fuel subsidy removal amidst harvest. Abia government moves to transform Ujuku bunker, other tourism sites. Sit at home, hoodlums abduct Anambra market leader. Ebonyi government approves 13 billion naira for rehabilitation of Choba Okadibo airport runway. Canada's House Speaker resigns over inviting a man who fought for the Nazis to Parliament. You just listened to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifeanyichukwu Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good morning.
Listen to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM immediately after engines 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are looking for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM. All day, every day, who's bad? Hit it! Ebona, the 103.5 FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelt as we take on this smooth ride. Let's go! It's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebona DFM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio.
From 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Getting your morning inspired, be informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive.
Make it a date with Martin Ifeanyichukwu aka Meta
And Tracy Eminari, aka Classy.
from Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
On the morning drive.
103.5
How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebona FM, who will, as the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be?
government.
Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets, in your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the root of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanju, KCS and the Force, every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebonade 103.5 FM as Street Reports on Fools
In your face.
on Emas and Ebonade Corner
24/7. 24/7.
My name is Chief Dr. Sir Bob Manuel Udoku Zana Bakino Gidi. Join Martins on Political Views on Mondays 3 p.m., Saturdays 10 a.m. on Ebonade 103.5 FM.
Like, subscribe, and share, right? Thank you.